What's up, Brozones? Welcome to the Ozone and welcome to another Gravity Falls Book of Bill video. Now, it's been a little while, I'm very sorry. I've taken a little bit of a mental break, which is very good for me, of course, as they always are. But we are back, and I have a feeling, and I don't know if this is going to actually pan out this way, but I think that this might be the last Book of Bill / thisisnotawebsite.com sort of video, or episode, as you will. There is going to be a ton of things that I haven't seen after this series, and so I'm wondering how we should go about everything. I'm wondering if maybe we do everything that we can today, and then afterwards we kind of have a look at all of the other things that I didn't get, all the other secrets, and look at some people's theories online. Obviously, I still am willing to and still am wanting to go back through the entire series for any other references, and just to rewatch Gravity Falls, because I kind of just want to do that, and I think we will be going through that on Patreon. Patrons, there will be stuff coming soon. I am very, very sure of it. Just hold on tight. I am very sorry that it's taken so long, but I want to get some Gravity Falls on there. I want to do the Owl House. I want to get some other exclusive content, so that will be happening soon. Fingers crossed. But today, basically last time, I think last time might have broken me a little bit, because we solved the color cipher and the alchemy cipher and the other cipher. There was another one, wasn't there, that we solved, didn't we? What did we solve? It's been so long, I actually don't remember. I don't know everything that we solved last time, but we had the Journal 3 cipher, we've got the runes, we've got the color cipher, the Theraprism cipher, and the alchemy cipher. So there is a lot going on there, and even though we've got the keys to all of those ciphers, I still haven't solved all of the codes for it. I'm especially looking at the color cipher, which I remember on the website there was that I forgot what was it? Yeah, Forget the Past. There was the Forget the Past code, and it was just loads of flashing colors, and that is clearly going to be the color cipher. But can I be bothered to solve that right now, today? No, absolutely not. If you guys want to see me doing that, I mean, maybe I can upload that as an exclusive video or something, but I'm not doing that today. I'm not planning on doing that full stop, because that is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I have a lot of respect for the people of the community who go through each of these things and try and solve. By the way, I heard that there might be a few things in Book of Bill that are still left unsolved, which is crazy to me. It's been out for like a year now. But apparently Alex Hirsch confirmed that there are things that haven't been solved yet. So, anyway, let's get back to Book of Bill. Oh, I remember now, we solved the silly straws, and you guys told me, thankfully, that what I was saying was actually correct. It was a little bit inaccurate, but the premise of it was correct, with that the numbers in the silly straws page are supposed to be timestamps to the episodes, and so if you go through those, then you can get the code. That will be something that we go over maybe in a future kind of like wrapping everything up video. But today I want to wrap everything up in the sense that we have gone through Book of Bill, we've typed in as many codes as we can think of, we've solved everything that we can, and then we're going to kind of reveal the answers afterwards. So what I want to do today specifically is a few things. First of all, we solved a lot of codes last time, and we didn't try to put them all into the website. A lot of them are actually quite long, except for irregular, which it came from up here. So this stupid color cipher up here says irregular. Let's put that into the website and see what comes out of it. Let's type in irregular. And there we go. We got Bill cipher, and then, oh, okay, we've got another code as well. Alright, so this says, no prison or attention span can hold him. There you go. That's just a funny, like, not a pun. It's like wordplay, right? Or not, no, it's not even wordplay. It's just like prisons hold people, but also attention spans hold people. So that's like a double entendre. Not even double entendre, but you know what I mean. So there you go. So that's that. And then, honestly, that's the only code that I really want to do there. But other than that, we want to go through the entire book of Bill again and type in anything that I think may be a code or may be meaningful, because apparently people have been saying in the comments that there are things in Book of Bill that kind of guide you towards what you should type in, like what sort of codes you should put. So let's go through and kind of revise our knowledge. It's been a while as well, so we need to kind of revise on what we've actually solved and what we haven't. Everything here we have solved. This says forget me or something, or what does that say? I don't remember. This says even his lies are lies, I think. We'll meet again. Oh, we'll meet again. Have I done that? We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. No. I'm sure we'll meet again some sunny day. Is Bill Cipher really dead? Like, things like this. If our underline's gonna count, is Bill Cipher really dead? No. There you go, there's your answer. Okay. Like, impermanent, I'm sure that's not going to be one, but it's worth typing in all of these things just in case it is. No. That's unfortunate. By the way, oh my god, I just realized we are coming up to a year of Gravity Falls on this channel, which has flown by, absolutely flown by. I think it was the 31st of August. Are there 31 days in August? I think there are. Yeah, there are. So I think we started on the 31st of August. We finished the entire series on Halloween, which is insane, by the way. I don't know how we finished the entire series in two months. That was really quick. I must have been very committed. But yeah, all this extra stuff and everything, like, it's gone us to a year now. So it's almost been a year since the first upload, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, see, the things that I'm thinking of, the things that I really want to type in, like really, really want to type in, are things like this, where you've got different titles for things and like jokes and things like that. So one that I really want to put is like spook 'em ups. Is spook 'em ups going to be a thing? I would imagine so. It would be spook. What's it called? Goosebumps. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking of spook. I guess it's because of that. But yeah, we've had this one before, the love triangle, and I can't remember which one that was or what we put to get that. I think it was love. I think we put love there, but we got an audio recording of the love triangle. So I would try and do the same to all four of these. So spook 'em ups is probably going to be the most obvious one. Spook 'em ups. Here we go. B Cypher, spook 'em ups. Can you survive the Tri-Strangler? It's a book, the Book of Bill. Paperback-tastic. Let me put my earphones in. Okay, what are we going to get?
I gulped. Sweat dripped down from under my turquoise denim baseball cap. I knew I had to open the spooky closet door, or Zach would tell everyone at school that I was a wuss. Well, here goes, I thought to myself. I pulled on the handle.
It's the Fazbear Frights.
The smelly old door opened to look inside. I screamed. It was Bill. Chapter 8. It was not Bill. It was an old broken jukebox from the 50s.
Oh, okay.
My mom and dad used to listen to. I stopped screaming. I was so embarrassed. If Zach ever found out I was scared by a grody old jukebox...
I'm getting vibes as like, I was so embarrassed.
Jukebox, I said, and kicked it with my aquamarine basketball sneaker. Suddenly, its lights flickered on, and it started to play haunting music. Shocked, I backed away. What, you don't like golden oldies? A voice said behind me. I whipped
It's a great
around.
impression.
All that was there was a mirror on the wall. But something was different about my reflection. I grasped my face. I was old. Behind
No!
my old self in the reflection, I saw the grody haunted jukebox begin to morph. It morphed into a scary triangular shape.
What?
I screamed. It was Bill.
It was Bill?
Chapter 9. It was not Bill. It was just Zach. Haha, I pranked you. Zach laughed. Zach was so cool, and I was just a wuss. And I had wet my teal capri pants.
And I love that. I love it so much. How they keep repeating like turquoise denim baseball hat and like aquamarine pants and stuff like that. It's really funny. And then it was Bill, chapter 9. It is not Bill. That's funny. Okay. Good reference. Obviously, we've got to try the other ones now as well. So, I mean, this doesn't really have anything on it. The Book of Bill, a New Testament. The Book of Bill, a New Testament of the Church of Scientology. Scientology? Scientology. Keep an open mind. Now that's a double entendre. Or not in like a euphemism sort of way, but like that's a yeah, you can take that two ways. Like keep an open mind, like be ready to take in information and listen to others, and be open-minded, but also keep an open mind so that Bill can get in there. I'm just making sure that the love triangle doesn't give us something else. I assume it's going to give us... Oh, it didn't even give us the same thing. That's strange. I thought that would actually give us this again, but it didn't. So that's fine. Here, okay. There's something going on with this page, and I don't know if it's just to be edgy, but it says... Free transform, scale, rotate, skew, torture physically, torture mentally, remove intestines, stab vertically, stab horizontally, chop into pieces, put in garbage bag, wash hands, put garbage in river, the river is quiet, the river keeps secrets, no one will know. What? So like, I don't know if any of that is going to be a code or anything, or if it's just edgy to be edgy. But maybe we should type in some of these things. So, like, the river is quiet is a mad sentence. I mean, the funny part about that is, like, the river is quiet by itself is not a scary sentence at all. It's a very innocent sentence. If anything, it's actually like the complete opposite of scary. It's actually like a little bit comforting. Like, the river is quiet. It's like there's nothing scary about that. But when you put it in this context, it's juxtaposed by everything, and you know it's Bill Cipher, so like, and of course it says garbage bag in river, so like, the river keep its secrets. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be anything there. Remove intestines. No. I was just thinking, because that's the only one that's not like blanked out. That's the only one that's an option here. But yeah, I don't know. Your new book, click here for that new book taste. I just don't really know what... I don't know what to type in. It's difficult. So here is going to be something huge. I reckon. We're going to take this table of contents and type in every single thing. So, an interview, first of all. No. My powers... This is going to take a while. We actually already did love. That was the love triangle one. Deja vu. That could be interesting. No. It's a good Olivia Rodrigo song. Death. Did we do death? Life's goth cousin. Funny. Okay. Morality. Morality. Ooh. Fun game. Can you find morality in the natural world? Of course not. The universe is too busy creating new types of crabs and bacteria to make a naughty list. If it's smaller than you, eat it. Fair enough. That's it's a fair game, right? We've got... Okay, what's going on here? We've got a beetle eating a fish. Is that like a dung beetle? Or a... what's it called? Like the Egyptian ones. I forget what they're called. We've got two, I think, birds going against each other. A snake eating a frog. Wolves eating... Is that like a lion or something? Snake eating a rat? What is this? Bear stomping on a bird. Scorpion clawing a worm. like an ostrich or something on a goat, a tarantula on a lizard. Yeah, no thanks. I don't like any of those animals. I actually think I have like an irrational fear of animals. Animals in general scare me. And I'm not just saying like snakes and spiders and rats and things like that. I'm just saying like all animals. Like if there's an animal, I'm a little bit anxious and a little bit scared. Like no matter how small it is, like caterpillars freak me the hell out. Birds, I can't with birds. I mean, I'm generally okay with birds, but if they go near me, like go away. Genuinely just go away. So I think I'm pretty scared of most animals, and even like pictures of them make me a little bit nervous. Dogs and cats, of course, are okay, but you know, those are pets. Domesticated, maybe undomesticated animals. Anyway, I don't know. Although some dogs still make me nervous. Anyway, parallel dimensions. This one could be interesting. Parallel dimensions. No. Okay. That's interesting. That could have been a really good one. Urban legends could be a good one. Urban legends. Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh, is that the back rooms? The Always Garden. Urban legend number 42814. Now that's a spicy purgatory. Usually found in strip malls and acid flashbacks, the Always Garden looks like a medium-budget Italian restaurant, but if you walk inside to grab a handful of parmesan, you'll discover you're now forever lost in the labyrinthine digestive tract of an ancient, unknowable god. Come for the damp Caesar salad, stay because escape is literally impossible. As the commercial says, the Always Garden. When you're here, you're here. Wow. This is cool. It's like a liminal space. This is really good. I love how they're we said this at the beginning of Book of Bill, how they're taking many different types of media and they're kind of doing a spin on it. But genuinely Alex Hirsch and the team behind this book and website are so good at making the vibe perfect and like at capturing this kind of backrooms-esque liminal space. I mean, this is very much inspired by that, but like this, it's still different. It's hotel, the Always Garden. Regret about it. And you got the infinity sign as well. Cool. This actually looks like quite a nice place to stay. I mean, I don't know what's going on the ceiling, but we won't talk about that. So that's the Always Garden. Okay. And then what else do we have? Deja Vu again. Silly straws. I think we've typed that in before. Codes. And then we've got loads of question marks. No. Dreams. What about one question mark? No. Dreams. The meaning of life. Nope. Deja Vu again. Still love that joke. That is still one of my favorite jokes in here. My story, origins, the glory days. No, so all of the rest of the titles are nothing. There's nothing there. What I am interested in, I don't think we've typed this in yet, is this, Dear Teeth. Dear, I was going to type Dear Teeth. Dear Teeth. For you, kid. Great. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah, and so now let's just continue going through Book of Bill. I'm sure there are going to be many things that I still miss, but I generally just want to go through and just try to kind of finish up anything that I feel like I've missed. There's going to be a lot, so stay tuned. I don't think there's any point in typing in all of these parts of the brain, apart from maybe triangulum and tangulum. Triangulum, entangulum. No. Wasn't that the thing that Gideon said to summon Bill in the first place? It might have been. So you want to know that? Also, yeah, there's a few things I still need to do in this book. Actually, I keep forgetting. There's a cipher on the knife, which is weird. There's a cipher on a snake, which I've completely forgotten about until just now. So we'll see. I'm a little different. Get used to it. How is it spelt? I'm a little different. Get used to it. No. That's not going to be one. Think of me as your one friend who can never die. I've gone by many names. What about these? A lawsuit waiting to happen. No. It's unlikely the other ones are going to be anything either. My card, Bill Cipher, Dream Demon, Scream to Contact, Dream Demon. No. Okay. 7 New Sins, The Bill Magazine. 7 New Skins, God's sake. 7 Sins. No. The Bill Magazine. No. I'm trying loads of different things here. Burning calories and galaxies. A baby and a briefcase. You can eat both. Feeling obtuse? Get acute for the summer. Have we tried obtuse and acute and stuff like that? Yeah. I don't know. Apology video? Ah, damn it. That would have been cool. Imagine you type in apology video and it comes up with Bill actually playing the xylophone and I screwed up. Is it true you once dated a howling void? Oh yeah, Bill's exes. Actually, Bill's exes might be really good to type in. Howling void. Surely. No. Because doesn't he mention the howling void like 5 times in the Book of Bill? I swear. What about like Bill's ex? Ex is... No, I don't know. It's difficult to know. I've heard you don't know how to wear pants. Is that true? This picture begs to differ. A trillion... Anything you'd like to plug? Sure, your eyes and mouth with cement. Is it true you're the biological father of Phineas from Phineas and Ferb? Nope. I want you guys to know that I am... I'm typing in a lot. Like, I'm typing in so many codes, and all of them are getting cut out from this video. This is probably only 10 minutes long at this point, but it's been half an hour for me. So there you go. My powers. This could be a good one, maybe to write everything in. I'm going to do that anyway. What about Fantasia? Fantasia? No. Okay. I'm just wondering if, like, if we type in the references, that these are the things that these are clearly referencing. I'm wondering if that's going to give us some cool things, like The Great Gatsby. Is that going to be anything? No, we might have already tried that. I don't remember. So then we've got. So yeah, mind reading, possession, clairvoyance. Nope. Charisma, pyrokinesis. What? I just typed in no and it said your loss. What a strange one. Your loss. Yes. What's McGucket's favorite soda? Huh? What? Okay, I just typed in no and yes. That was the simplest. Okay, so no gave us your loss. What's McGucket's favorite soda? What's McGucket's favorite soda? I don't know. Is it not what's it called? This is why I don't tap out for 2 weeks. Pit. Is it called Pit? No. Soda. What's McGucket's favorite soda? It doesn't give me anything else. So I'm just wondering what that's referring to. I wonder if the answer is in the Book of Bill, or if it's something we've already seen, or if we just have to guess, like, different sodas. Surely not. I don't know. I was typing no because this says no here. But I'm not sure. Okay. You failed. Sad trombone. Ha! Congratulations, you passed. Guys, this is like homework. Bill's guide to everything. I don't know what to type in. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Reality is illusion, the universe is a hologram. Bye, gold, bye. Universe is a hologram. Nope. Buy gold. Buy. Reality is an illusion. So here's an interesting one. What about Dennis, right? Dennis is the multiversal being, or not multiversal being, but he is above everything else, and he owns a Pokemon kind of style card in his binder, in his backpack, and that is the multiverse that we live in. Not even universe, multiverse that we live in. That's how small we are, basically. So I wonder if Dennis... No, of course it's not. The multiverse? No. Wow, I was expecting this to be. I was expecting to get more, but clearly not. String theory. I could just be missing things, you know. I could be missing everything, but it's really difficult. This is a bit of a weird perspective, I guess, but I'm hoping that this is going to be more helpful because I won't have to keep flicking back and forth. I am soon going to be getting a second monitor, by the way. I've been doing this whole thing on one monitor. It's going to be a lot easier to record. It might be easier to stream as well if I have two monitors, so I am really excited for that. Prize, bladder, the eye, the mouth, like... A lot of these are just going to be nothing, I know. Chumbo we've done, the hand, meat, the tubes, home to the fluids. Oh, what? What's on Bill's flag? I am so confused. We are typing things in, getting things correct, and then they are giving us questions. So, what's McGucket's favorite soda? When we type in Greebly Hemberdrek, which is down here, right? I don't know if you can see this. But when below this page, it's basically cut off. But it says, "Hello, this is not Bill Cypher. My name is Greebly Hemberdrek of Zimtrex 5. I'm one of thousands of beings Bill has devoured over trillions of years." Like, why does typing that in give us a question? We haven't had that before, really. Maybe that's what this is going to be. We're going to type in certain prompts from the book, and it's going to ask us questions, and if we get the questions right, then we get something. I don't know. What did it say again? What is on Bill's flag? What's on Bill's flag? I'm just thinking, if there's going to be a place where we find the answer to this question, it's going to be in the book of Bill, because it's Bill's book. It's everything about Bill. So I'm going to quickly scroll through and see if we can find Bill or Bill's flag. I mean, it's not that. It's going to be something really random, isn't it? It's going to be like a banana or, you know, a sharpener. Bill's flag. Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes! A rat? A rat is on Bill's flag, right? That's clear as day to me. Thurbert's number. Thurbert's number? What is going on? Okay, so I'm going to write rat was the answer to that, I think. I'm so This is so interesting. So why did me typing yes do anything? It gave us what's McGucket's favorite soda. Why did it give us that? I don't know where yes came from. I just typed in no, I got your loss, and I was like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen if we type in yes. And then we got a question. This is really strange. What are all of these questions? Also, I want to test something right here. If I reload and I type in rat. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had to do it in sequence, but you don't. So rat is one. So this is just kind of giving us prompts of what we can write. So rat gave us Thurbert's number. Thurbert's number. Who even is Thurbert? Oh! Oh! Yes, this is Thurbert. So we need Thurbert's number. Okay, let's find that. Let's go on a hunt. We found a lead. Let's go on a hunt. Let's find Thurbert again. It's down. Here it is. Thurbert's number. Chapter 1. Thurbert Mudgett Wagstaff 3. I mean, it's not 3, is it? It's not going to be 3. I'm assuming it's going to be a sequence of numbers or something. Like his phone number. 3 occasions. I'm wondering if it's going to be all of the numbers. You know how it's like this is an 8 and this has a 3 down here and then here it says 3 again, and like, is it going to be you put them all together? Surely no. It's going to be more. It's going to be easier than that. It's not going to be easier. It's going to be a lot more intuitive, I think. It's got to be on this newspaper page, right? Because they put numbers on here. My hole could be yours. I love that page. It's so funny. Henry, call now. What is Thurbert's number? I don't know, man. This is difficult. It's not that. I mean, that is just all the odd numbers in order with a 0 on the end. Epilogue. Oh! It was right at the bottom. It's this, right? 3466554. 3466534. I'm so stupid. It was 554. Okay. I can't even remember frickin' 7 numbers. What leaves a thin line in the snow? Okay. 3466554 gives us what leaves. What is this going to give us, by the way? I'm really excited for this. What leaves a thin line in the snow is an interesting one. It's going to be this. Tinsel snake. That was really easy. Tinsel snake. The 6th option on Bill's editing software. No way! I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't get this already, right? Because we typed in most of these things. Oh, it's torture mentally. I see. Torture mentally. Name an unpronounceable wizard. I know this. Wait, this is actually so exciting. I love this. And this is why more shows and stuff need to do this, because this is just such good content. It's this one. XG. Let me write it down because I have to write it down anyway. XGQRTHX. XGQRTHX. Where do triangles come from? I know this. Wow, I feel like I'm doing a big trivia quiz here. I feel like I'm being tested. Like, have I read everything properly? But I think I remember everything. I think this is... What was that page? It was that one page where she made like dolls or something for soldiers or something. Here. Yes! I don't know how I remember this. But that is funny. It's Pudgy Lil Darlings, right? I was gonna type this in anyway, probably. Pudgy Lil Darlings. No. Pudgy Lil Darlings. Is it Cozy Creek? Illinois. 333 Sundapple Lane. No. Where do triangles come from? Maybe it's in the text, actually. Since 19... I just had a brainwave, by the way. You know when I said, where does the yes come from? Oh, I get it. I think we started this halfway through. Give me a second. I think what happened is you come down here and then you type in your response to Bill from this page. You type in no and it says your loss. You type in yes and then you start on the quest. So what's McGucket's favorite soda? At what point do we hear from McGucket in this book? If anywhere. Is there anywhere where we hear from McGucket? Or like... this one's probably the hardest one we've had. It's gotta be here, right? It's gotta be here. Mountain don't. Mountain don't. Oh my gosh. I love these clues. I love it. Mountain don't. What's a medieval homonym? A homonym is something that sounds the same as another word. Like two words that sound the same, but they're not the same. I think. Two words that sound the same. So, obviously it's going to be... Well, this is the medieval page, right? Or is... I mean... Yeah, that's got to be the medieval page. Or here as well. What's a medieval homonym? A medieval homonym? Oh my gosh! I see it! Liar and liar. Right? That's gotta be it. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Is that it? Liar. Liar. No? Oh. That is it though. What's a medieval homonym? Liar. Liar. It's gotta be that. Why is it not that? That's definitely a homonym. And that's a very clever clue, by the way. That's a very, like... I love that. I love how you come to the medieval page and you... It's sort of in plain sight, but like you can't... You don't really think of it because you think it might be in here or it might be down here somewhere, but then you... I came up here and I saw liar and I was like, liar. And then I saw up here and it said liar. So yeah. So that's a synonym. So... Oh, sorry, a homonym. But then why is it not correct? Do I have to type them both in? Like liar, liar? It's probably that, isn't it? Liar, liar. Yes! The 20th ingredient of anti-cypherizing tonic. I know this. I know this. Well, I don't know it, but I know where to find it. It's down. It's down. We've already come here. Yeah, here we go. 20th ingredient. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's funny because I wasn't trying to read them, but as I was seeing the words, I just kept on laughing because, like, it's just really fun. Holy molasses. The smallest corn cob of the harvest. It kind of disturbed me while I was thinking. Harold's Ramblings. Harold's Ramblings. How is clown repellent made? Huh? Oh my gosh! I was just drawing and I just thought of the answer. It's in the newspaper that we were just looking at. What was it? How is clown repellent made? Yeah, I know what this is. It's like a gun, isn't it? How is clown repellent made? Made... I don't know. It's going to be some sort of pun, I'm sure. It is just here. Union. Union made. Union made. Bill's government file number. Oh, easy. Easy. That is going to be down here. I always forget the order of this book, to be honest. It's not there. It is with the static blood. Static blood. By the way, I think there might be more to the static blood than people might think. It's not going to be that, is it? No way. Is it that? Bill's government number. I'm not seeing it. Is it 42148, maybe? No. But yeah, this blood is interesting, right? That it's kind of staticky. And I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think the one with the what was it? It was the parents. You could see the parents, but you couldn't see their faces, I don't think, because it was covered in static, and it was a really meaningful image for that very reason. But like I can't remember what I thought of, but I thought of it like outside of the episode, and when I thought of it, I was like, whoa, that's a cool reference. So this actually might mean more than, you know, everybody might think. I don't know the answer to this one, actually. I thought that this one was going to be quite simple, but it's not. It's not. It might be this 291212. Let's do it. 29121239. 168518. It is that! Who comes from Zintrex 5? Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. So we are... the answer to that question is the first one that we tried, right? So 8518. So the answer to that one is... Wait. Oh yeah, the answer to that one is Greebly Hemberdrek. Greebly Hemberdrek. This is like a... I don't know when this is going to end, but this is very long. Like, wow. So when you type in Greebly Hemberdrek, bit of a recap. What's on Bill's flag? Rat. Thurbert's number 3466554. What leaves a thin line in the snow? A tinsel snake. The sixth option on Bill's editing software is torture mentally. This is very long, see? Name an unpronounceable wizard. Can't say it out loud because it's unpronounceable. RTHX. Where do triangles come from? So, This is where we ended before. So obviously we know what triangles is referring to. It's referring to this page above journal 3, right up here. Where do they come from though? I would have thought it would be one of these, but do I have to type in the whole address? It might be that 333 Sund Apple Lane. Sund Apple Lane, which isn't right by itself. So then we add Cozy Creek. Cozy Creek, Illinois. And then the zip code. Is this a zip code? I don't know what a zip code is. 60714. 60714. 94611. Bill Cipher's lawyer. This is amazing. Who the hell is Bill Cipher's lawyer? I don't know that one, actually. I really don't know that one. Okay. Who is Bill Cipher's lawyer? Okay. So let's think about this. There are multiple pages where we see like legal documents and stuff. I'm thinking this one is one of them. But this is only like a police call. It could be near Theraprism because, you know, there may have been a lawyer involved in sending him to Theraprism. Well, I guess I guess not actually. It was probably just the axolotl sent him there. But message from, what was my patient? This one might take a little bit. I thought it would have been from here, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be, at least. I thought it would have been from here because like he's getting arrested. He would have had a lawyer to clear it up. Is it here? Edge of reality. I don't know. I don't really know where I can find his lawyer. That's an interesting one. Hang on a second. Dan Krabbelman thinks he's my lawyer, is actually my fool guy, been tricking him to signing my paperwork for years. If the law ever comes for me, Krabbelman is cooked. Just happy to be a part of the team. I remember laughing at this so hard. Krabbelman is cooked. Just happy to be part of the team. So is it Dan Krabbelman? Dan Krabbelman. No. Krabbelman. Dan. I don't know. I'm stuck on this one. This one is really difficult. Who is Bill Cipher's lawyer? Thing is, I'm a bit scared now because this could actually be something that we find on the website, but I will never know if that's the case or not unless I find all the other codes and stuff. For now, I'm just going to keep going through the Book of Bill and trying to put anything in that I can think of and just hope that I get another way forward. But I don't know. Zimtrax 5. Let's put in Zimtrax 5. Zimtrax 5. Just Zimtrax. Nope. Okay. I'm one of thousands of beings. He's devoured. Buy gold. Buy. Put Bill on your body. Let me do this thing again. Oh, I'm scared of this one. No, okay. I thought that was going to be one because Bloody Mary is Bill's ex, right? We found out when we did the Mirror Realm flip. And also that could have been a really scary one because, you know, that's the thing that you say in the mirror and then it definitely comes true. Dysmorphio. No. I am confused. I thought that there would be more in Book of Bill to kind of go off of, but it seems like there's this one kind of big thread that goes throughout the entire Book of Bill. But now that I'm stuck on who's Bill Cipher's lawyer, I don't know where to go. I'm thinking maybe it might be worth going back through all of the codes that we've done. I know There's a lot. But I could have missed things as well in those, so we kind of just need to do that. I'm kind of tempted to do that now. I want to do that now. And just so that you are aware, my aim here is not to write everything down again. Like, there's going to be a lot here again. But my aim is to go through and just kind of make a note of anything that I have missed or anything that I still need to decode or do or whatever. So those are all of those codes. Okay, I guess we can go through all of these. I will see you when I find something different or whatever. Not this again. No! God's sake. Patient file. See, it could be things like this. We could get something like this, which says like, patient file, Bill Cipher, lawyer, Cipher and Co. or something. It could be something like that. But we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know.
You want to pledge your soul to Bill Cipher?
Yes! No, no I don't. No, I don't. No, no, no.
You want to pledge your soul to Bill Cipher?
I don't want to pledge my soul to you.
To work, isn't it?
I don't want to pledge my soul.
You got there.
I got excited because we haven't... I completely forgot. So, this happened. So, when I first put... Just throwing things around at this point. When I first put that code in an episode, I didn't notice the Morse code in the background. And then I typed in the edit that I will solve it next episode, and I never did. So, here is the time to do that. There's... Because I honestly don't think there are too many things that are left to decode. Apart from like some silly color ciphers and stuff like that. Because like I've been through most of the cipher ones, like what you get from the cipher text, and there hasn't been anything basically. I think I've basically covered most of what was in those things. But this one, I specifically remember now, was one of the things that was left outstanding. So I need to... How am I going to do this? I guess I will record the audio now and then stop recording and then put it into my editor and then start recording again. I'll see you when I figured it out. I have it here, the actual audio of the website. Well, not the actual audio of the website, but you know what I mean. So, oops, I'm going through everything. Let's... Oh, how am I going to do this, actually? I'm going to write down if I hear, like, dots and beeps and stuff like that. Dun, dun. I think that was a dash dot. Yeah, dash dot. Dot dot. I heard another dot dot. Let's restart. Dash dot. Dot dot. Dot dot. Yeah. Dash. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dash, I think. Dot dash. Da 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 da. Dot dot dash dot, I think.
It's starting to work, isn't it?
So I've got dash dot 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 dash dot 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 dash dot dash dot dot dash dot. That's a lot. That's a lot of letters. Let's see what that translates to. So I've got dash dot, which is N, and then dot dot is I, N-I, I, dash is a T, and then 3 dots is an S, and then dot dot dash is, I mean, this isn't making anything, by the way. Dot dash it's going to be an A, and then dot dot dash dot is F. I've got NIITSUAF. That doesn't make anything, but do I put it in? NIITSUAF. No. What about one eye? No. Okay. Let's just re-listen. So, the first one I claim to be dash dot, which is an N.
You want
Yeah, definitely. This next one is dot dot.
to pledge your soul to Bill.
Actually, that might be dot dash.
You want to pledge your soul to Bill.
Wait. Dash dot.
You want to pledge your
Dot dash.
soul to Bill Cipher.
Yeah, because the second one isn't the same as the third one. I think it's dot dash, which would make it an A. I mean, we can try that. I shouldn't have got rid of that tab, for God's sake. TSUAF. This is it! This is it. Okay, we got there. We got there. So that's that one. Okay. Let me just... Okay. Cool. We did a Morse code. Cool. Selling your soul for fun and profit. There are some who believe that beneath your skin, nerves, and meat hides a unique spark of electric ephemera that religious types call a soul. This invisible cloud of will is theoretically the most eternal, sacred part of any being. Does it exist? Who cares? The most important thing is people believe in it, which means it has a market value, baby. That's why I've purchased as many souls as possible through history, just in case I need to cash in one day. That's an interesting way of looking at it, an intangible asset. That's quite the interesting way to look at it, I guess. A very capitalistic way of looking at it. Want to be a soul billionaire like me? Look, I wouldn't tell my secret to just anyone, but if you got this far, you're smart enough for a golden opportunity. It's simple. First, you sell your soul to me, but you get it back as soon as you get 3 people to sell you their souls. Then each of your soul customers buys 3 more souls, and if you get a commission on each soul, and I only get a small fraction of that commission, it's basically money that prints itself, and souls probably aren't real anyway, so there's no way to lose. Trust me, you're going to love not having a soul. A soul's like a jet ski. Sounds cool in theory, but then it just gathers dust in the garage. That junk could be making you money. And all you have to do is sign on the dotted line. Pleasure doing business with you, pal. And may God have mercy on your, on your whole general vibe. Got any questions? Look, I'll get my lawyer. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. What are the chances? No way! Oh, I'm so glad that we solved that now. Oh, I'm so glad. That was the one that we needed. I'm so glad that we did that. I mean, we've still got a lot of codes to go back through, and I want to go back through the entire thing, so that we can wrap everything up nicely, and anything that I know is unsolved from me I can then ask about and I can research and stuff like that after like in the next episode where we kind of wrap everything up. But that is amazing. So got any questions? Look, I'll get my lawyer multi-level Mark explain it. Multi-level Mark. Are you kidding me? Multi-level Mark. What is it? What is written? BC LLC. Oh, Bill Cipher LLC. Limited Liability Company. Okay. BC LLC. Or it's going to be multi-level Mark. Multi-level Mark. Which I want to put that code in right now, but we're going to do it in a second. We just need to read through this. By reading this paragraph to completion, You are agreeing that Mr. Cypher is not liable for any distress, infinite purgatorial torment, profound regret, loss of joie de vivre, or vibe shift following the sale of your soul. Loss of joy of your life, I guess. Is joie? I don't know what that is, actually. Yeah, just exuberant enjoyment of life. Okay. It's just a saying. Joie de vivre, or vibe shift, following the sale of your soul. Bill might be dead, but his team of lawyers cannot be killed. Praise be to the legal system. Amen. Can we not just ask his lawyer, like, point blank, is Bill Cypher dead? You are under oath. Okay. Objection. Are you ready? What the absolute fuck? You go down a rabbit hole, you think, oh, this is just a surface level rabbit hole. It turns out to be an absolute wonderland down there. How the hell do I keep getting surprised by how much content there is? By the way, can I just say, in order to get to this point on the website, you need to go to the early years, right? Wait for it. Where is it? Early year. No, it's not here. Where is it? Early years. You need to get here. You need to decode this. In order to decode this, you need to go to the Theraprism page and you need to brute force it. There's no other way to do it. You need to brute force it. Once you do that, you get One-Eyed King. Once you get One-Eyed King, you place that in the website and you get that, like, you will sell your soul to me, blah, 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 blah. Once you do that, you find the Morse code, you solve the Morse code, you put that in the website, and you get this. You come down to here, and you have to solve all of this. I mean, I know you don't have to, but I want to. This is freaking ridiculous. I mean, at least we have the font for it, right? We have the font for it, so there might actually be an easier way to do this. But this is just ridiculous. This is crazy. So this is going to be an unsolved thing. It might have to be... but I want to solve it, but it's going to take so long. Let me know what you guys want in the comments. I don't think I'm going to make a whole video where I just go through this and solve it. Same with the color cipher. Like, it depends if you guys want that or not, but I don't know if you really want me, like, another... I don't know how much you want of this series. Because a lot of people don't like this just solving videos. A lot of people don't mind it. Like, I don't really care either way. But I just thought it might be better for everyone if maybe I ended it after this episode. Anyway, let's read this. Soul contract. This certifies that X, your name, hereby grants ownership of their everlasting soul in perpetuity throughout all timelines, realities, and simulations to Bill Cypher Soul Holding LLC. That's probably a good thing to write down. Bill Cypher Soul Holding LLC. Signing this contract waives any further right to seeing your soul, visiting your soul, soul searching, wearing a soul patch, or watching the movie Soul Plane. Your career in the arts is formally over, but your career working for network television standards and practices has only begun. Furthermore, 1. Signee may continue to eat chicken soup, but any spiritual comfort it offers will be transferred instantly to Bill Cypher LLC. If any other deities or demigods dispute ownership of this soul from a prior sale, they will have to bring their fiddle, chessboard, and/or paperwork to our HQ for mediation to determine the sole beneficiary. The sole beneficiary. That's such a funny pun. Number 2, old souls may be subject to remodeling for higher resale value. 3, souls are to be stored in our soul containment unit in the astral plane. We are not liable for damages in the event that some kind of ghost-busting team releases your soul and others from our containment in our wacky montage throughout New York City. Number 4, if Anubis comes by with his scale for our annual soul weight audit, tell him we are all homesick. Soul weight audit, that's so funny. I don't know why I'm writing these things down. I don't think they're going to be any codes or anything. I think they're just jokes, but that's so funny. Anubis, Egyptian god right there. Soul weight audit, annual audit. I'm an accountant, so this is making me laugh quite a lot. The fact that he said souls have market value and things like that. Like, how do you value a soul? You can't value a soul. Soul weight audit. Are there any misstatements in my soul financial statements? This soul is hereby transferred to Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher, CEO, Office of Eternal Affairs. Witnessed by Ex Optor, the All-Seer. Okay. And then just a load of... always read your contracts, guys. Always read your contracts. Read the fine line, the fine print. Okay, there might be more there, but that's all I'm going to read for now. I'm not going to sign until I know what that says. I wonder if there's any... I mean, there might be lawyers in the comments. Are there any... is there anything against there being ciphertext in legal documents and things like that? Obviously, there must be, right? There's going to be something against that. Like, it has to be... Anybody has to be able to read a legally binding contract. But if a legally binding contract is determined as legally binding and it is claimed that, you know, the person signing is able to read, like, it is that then that okay if it's ciphertext, if it's claimed that they can read the ciphertext? Like, I have a lot of questions about that part of a contract, right? Because from my knowledge of law and from my one small little class that I had in law for my accounting degree, not degree, but accounting qualification, I know that a contract is made up of a few things. You've mainly got an offer and acceptance, right? But you also have, you need to have the kind of authority to be able to sign a contract, right? So you have to be old enough. You can't be drunk. You need to be in a position where you're able to sign that contract. So does ciphertext... I'm just wondering about the law. Like, I think that's quite interesting. If ciphertext on a contract automatically makes it illegally binding. I don't know. But whether it is or not, we're going to type in multi-level mark. Who defeated Silas Birchtree? Silas Birchtree. That name is familiar to me. What was it? Who defeated Silas Birchtree? That name is in Book of Bill. Silas Birchtree. Oh, that's got to be in there somewhere. Silas Birchtree was around here or a bit further. But it wasn't, though. It was like here. Is there a code? Silas Birchtree. No. Silas Birchtree. I recognize the name. Because it was somewhere here. It had to be. It seems like these are getting more difficult by the way. Like, I genuinely... I'm struggling here quite a lot. I have genuinely looked everywhere and I can't find anything. I'm getting that, like, Mandela effect where I feel like I have read Silas Birchtree before. And I read it and I was like, what's Silas Birchtree? Like, who's Silas Birchtree? And I feel like I know, but I don't. I have no idea. But, I'm genuinely feeling like I know. I've just forgotten. So I don't know. But let's keep going through all of the codes and stuff and see if there's anything else that I've missed. I really want to solve this, but this is the one. So forget the past is one that I'm stuck on. Forget the past. Ah, here's something that we didn't do. We typed in cryptogram codex, but we didn't solve these. And wouldn't it be funny if the answer to one of these was actually what we needed to type in to here for the Silas Birchtree? I wonder. The thing is, I look at these and I'm like, surely these can't be real names, but like, I Steal Pennies, that looks very close to Stanley Pines, and I think it's really close, but I don't think it's quite there. I wonder if there's an anagram solver, and I know I say usually that I don't want to do anagram solvers. I think I'm at the point where I'm content with doing anagram solvers because anagrams are anagrams. Like, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. That is not the saying. I'm not the smartest person alive. I can't solve every single cipher and every single anagram just like that. Like, it will genuinely take me ages to solve all of these. So let's see if we can find something online that can help us. I don't know. Because I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to work because first of all, it's names. Is the first one Stanley Pines? STAN. Oh, it's Stanford Pines, isn't it? STANFORDPINES. Yeah. I don't know why that took me so long to. So yeah, I think that's Stanford Pines, and then I think it's Stan. It's Stan something. Stan Pines. It's Stan Pines with an extra ELI. I don't know. I think it's supposed to. I think Stan Pines is in there, but it's like, I don't think these are actually doing anything. I'm gonna look up the answer to these. I'm gonna be honest. Like, at this point, I'm okay with looking up answers to things because I'm kind of like on the last bit of everything, and there are things that I know I'm not gonna be able to solve. So let's have a look at what these are. Let's see. What have we got? Last one is Pacifica. I got this, not sure what to do with the rest of the letters. Stanley Pines. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. We've got Stan Pines, but there's an extra E and I and L. So Stanford Pines, we were right. Stanley Pines. Rest of the letters, Gideon Gleeful. Really? I never would have got that. There's more letters than that, is there not? Oh, yeah, there's more letters. Preston Northwest, Pacifica Northwest. Gideon Charles Gleeful. Oh. Stanley E. Pines. Weird. Stanley E. Pines. I don't know. There you go. That's probably the answer. I don't think people in the Gravity Falls community even really know. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah, so Theraprism. This one is scary. I'm terrified of this. As I was saying with the animals thing, I'm scared of animals, but also this is the scariest animal I've ever seen in my life. This has, in case of the old one, apparently the old one is a reference to Call of Cthulhu. So I didn't know that. I've never read it. I never want to because it's terrifying. Was there anything else with this one? Vallis Cineris. See here, the blood.
Why did you do it?
Yeah, why did you do it? The blood here.
Why did you do it?
Right? Because they must have the same blood because of genetics. And the blood in the book is just static. So that is even darker, knowing that. And also, I love the comment that I made when I first saw that, which was that Bill inherited his father's hat, just like how Stanley inherited his. So there's a cool parallel there. That's one of my favorite things that I've said during this this whole thing. It's one of the lines that I can't not remember. Crypto. Life privilege is revoked. Oh yeah, I've heard that if you type in, is it Skivity? Yeah, so yeah, you just type in some random things like, is Skivity toilet going to be the same? There's nothing. But yeah, if you type in random things that it doesn't approve of, it will give you that. And also other swear words and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What? What? I cannot believe I missed that. So, when I saw this originally, I don't think I scrolled all the way down because there's apparently more to this. So, this was resist all drawings of triangles. If someone you know asks you to draw a triangle, just say no. So what the All-Stars are saying, 4-time Olympian and scrunchy spokesperson Mia America says, get in shape as long as it's not a triangle. Hi, I'm TV's Schmalf. There's a lot I don't know, like what I'm supposed to be or why I'm popular. All I know is that triangles go against the Lord's plan. That is a very weird way to put that, but yeah. That's right, I may be from space, but I am very, very religious. Hey kids, I'm Hound McBarkley, and I was a human man, but I was transformed into a dog by a wizard's curse. Triangles are the least of my problems. I miss my wife and kids. I miss having thumbs. I wear a trench coat so no one can see my wretched form. I beg of you, find the wizard. Make me human again. That's dark. He is watching. Run. Okay. So I missed that, but there's not much really there to miss. So cool. That's something that I just missed apparently. Yeah, so I actually have been through, I think, every single code that I've done. I skipped a few because they were really short, like just the ones that have text on the screen. So I don't think I've missed anything. But yeah, I think I've gotten everything except for that that color cipher in the Forget the Past, right? I think that's the only thing that I've missed. I mean, I could have missed other things that I just am not aware about, but Forget the Past is the big one. Also, there was, now that I'm thinking of it, there was that one color cipher in Forget the Past, but there was also the color cipher in the special edition of the book. Wait, yeah. Hang on. I just want to show you. This is, oh my god, this is the lollipop. This is the popsicle that Bill was, that Bill had in the thing that we just what was it? The one with the parents, you know, with the static. That's the popsicle. Mind control. Man, I forgot about this page. These pages, I can understand why these pages didn't make it. They do feel a little bit weaker. but they're still really good. Where was it? It was the last page, wasn't it? Here, yeah. This color code, I don't know if we'll be able to solve that. We maybe should look up the answer to that, but I will wait until next time to do that. So, Silas Birchtree, we got a lead. I knew I had read about him somewhere, but I don't know. There must be somewhere else. Maybe it was in the show. Maybe it was in Journal 3. Like, could have been anywhere. Hi, I'm honest Silas Birchtree, and everything I'm about to tell you is true. First, I am a living human man and not a corpse possessed by a demon. Second, when I was 3, I discovered cancer. I developed cancer of the face and was hit by a train. So could the answer be cancer or train? Oh no. Doctors said I would never jitterbug again, but using the secrets of Cyphertology, I fully healed myself, made $1 million, and married Miss Iowa 1951. Isn't she gorgeous? Miss Iowa 1951. My secret isn't complicated, but it is guarded only for those smart and brave enough to seek it out. It's not a scheme, it's a pyramid. Are you ready to learn the secrets that no one could possibly put a price on? Then send exactly $400 in cash to Cyphertology headquarters, Orchard Lake, Kansas 618-3338. Cyphertology, they won't tax us because they're cowards. So that's a bit of a lead, I guess. So Silas Birchtree was the Cyphertology guy. But also he is possessed by Bill Cipher. So I don't know about that. But so we have cancer, train, Miss Iowa. Who was Miss Iowa of 1951? Nancy Jane Norman. Nancy Jane Norman. Damn it. That could have been a good one. Silas Birchtree is remaining unsolved at the minute. I don't have any other lead on him. Cyphertology though. Let's continue going through the book for any codes that we might be able to type in. And then let's hope that in the Cyphertology part, there's some sort of revelation about Silas Birchtree. I'm sure there won't be, but there could be. Here is something I am sure will come into play here. So, Pyronica. No. 8 Ball. Ocho Loco. No. Interviewed on Hot Ones. Why isn't Alex Hirsch on Hot Ones? Wouldn't that be amazing? Teeth. I mean, that's not going to be anything. Amorphous shape. Keyhole. Dan Crabbleman we've done. And so none of that is right. What about Xanthar? Sorry, my eyes are killing me. Hectorgon. Cryptos. Lava lamp. Screwball. Pacifier. Tony Three Legs. Now, I almost always forget about this, but the Oracle has got to be one. What was her name? Jesselbaum? Jesselbaum. No. And we tried the Oracle, right? Yeah, I remember trying. Too many eyes anyways. Too many eyes anyway. How many eyes did she have? I don't know. Figured out. it says like the smartest one figured out how interdimensional something too small to anyway. Who's something too many eyes? Too many eyes. She had 7 eyes, right? In Journal 3. This was the page. Oh, Jezzel Brown. Let's have a look. Let's maximize this. It isn't. Damn it. 7 eyes. Ah! What the hell? No, that's really creepy. That's creepy. I need to brighten this image. I just got the chills. I just got the chills, man. Well, you guys all... You guys know that this is going in the thumbnail. Holy cow. Look at that. First thing that I've had to brighten. Let's go. First of all, I don't know if you could hear that because my whistling is so bad. Wow. This is scary. I'm scared of this. So obviously this is the Oracle, as we predicted. I'm so glad that we got the full image, even though it was dark. Still unconfirmed whether it's an axolotl creature. I think the color choice here, the color of blue, that's the color. The color of blue and yellow, it's giving me more axolotl vibes as well. We said we thought the hood might be covering the axolotl's frills, and that this is an actual axolotl that is speaking on behalf of the axolotl. That's why it's called the Oracle. So yeah, it's really interesting, all this Oracle stuff, and I wish there was more lore with her, or like there was a show about her or something, because I think that this is a really interesting and underutilized character. Although the fact that it is underutilized kind of makes it more interesting and more secretive, and that's why we want to know more about her. But this is really interesting. Also, I think we said this was Bill's ex. Yeah, this could be Bill's ex because of his scribbles in the book. So yeah, but also Ford's ex in a way, kind of. Yeah, this is really cool. That is a cool one. 7 eyes. Ooh. Too many eyes, man. Too many eyes. Okay. I couldn't actually find anything else in the book. So, I did something... Basically, I want to know. I want the answer. Basically, I want to solve it today. Because I know that I'm not going to be able to solve it by myself, because it must have taken the community a very, very long time. So I looked up who defeated Silas Birchtree, and I stumbled upon a video, and it's kind of taking you through each step, which is good. I don't want to get the answer just straight up. I want to see where to start and then what your progression is. So the first thing that I apparently have to do is click on McGucket Labs, which is insane. That I must have missed something here. So, sorry, Father, I will return to dictation. Dictation bot. Is it dictation bot? Type hectoring into the computer. So we typed this in and then we ignored everything else. So everything else in caps, I think, is probably good to type in. Hooey. So dictation bot, hooey, and good night, Sally. Dictation bot, hooey. I don't think it's going to be hooey. Dictation bot. No. Good night, Sally. There we go. Oh, it's from Hectoring, right? It's from the Hectoring song. It's a child's t-shirt that says "Keep on Possessing," and it's Bill Cipher with the church behind. But is that it? Okay. Maybe that wasn't it. Yeah, so this video that I am referring to is by Binge Atypical. And I've kind of skipped the first parts because I think, yeah, it just goes through all of the other answers. I am really confused, though, because he has brought up this t-shirt. So it is this t-shirt, which I am very confused about because there doesn't seem to be anything on this t-shirt. Keep on possessing. The church. He's holding a flame. I don't see anything. Is it clickable? Is there something clickable here? Keep on possessing. What if I type that in? Keep on possessing. Huh? This is confusing now. Wow, there must be so much that I've missed. If I missed Goodnight Sally, there's going to be tons of other things. This is going to be something stupid. Like, click on the middle of the O. I don't think it's something that I have to click on, though. Oh, there's something weird going on with his hat. Is that an indication? I don't know what it is.
Now, it may be an order, or it may look like an ordinary shirt. I would have just skimmed past this because I wouldn't have suspected this to be.
Well, yeah.
Kind of glancing at it, I can't really, you can't really see anything that's that important on it. However, keen eyes see, if you look really closely, you zoom in onto Bill's foot here.
Morse code. That is ridiculous. Yeah, because I guess most people just see that. I mean, me, myself included, see this, and like they aren't even prompted. Like there's something important here. Most people see this, and just don't even clock that. Like I might have even looked at that a few times, and I didn't notice that was Morse code. So back to the Morse code, man. Why is Morse code the thing that it's just saving the thing that's solving everything here? That's funny. So the way I interpret this is dash dot 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 dash dash dash. I said that too fast. Dash dot dot is D, and then dot dot. Oh, sorry. Dash 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 is O, and dot dot is I. So I need to write this down. What was it? So D. Oh, it's D-I-O. D-O. D-I-O. Dash dot dot dash. Dash dot N. Dash dot dash. A. And then dot dash dot dot dash. Dot dash dot. Where's that? Oh, R. And then dot dash is A. And then, is this the last one? Yeah, dot dash dash dash. Dot dash is a P. Diana. Oh no, I thought Diana was a name. It's Diana, isn't it? Diana rap. I've got. Oh, it's paranoid backwards. It's paranoid backwards. Which is a bit scary. That has sent up my paranoia there. If I type in paranoia, oh no, that's nothing. Oh, it's not paranoia, it's paranoid. I'm stupid. I was like, why is there a D in paranoia? So yeah, that's nothing. But I assume, which actually that makes sense, because if you want to hide stuff in the website, just having the word paranoid isn't enough. You need to have paranoid backwards so that people can't just straight up guess, you know, like me guessing things. But paranoid. Oh, wow. I trusted a triangle. We've seen this. Beware the imposter. I think we've seen this. This is funny. Bermuda. I hardly know her. I just steamed up my glasses. Bermuda. I hardly know her. That is so funny. That's such a dad joke that I would make. This looks like a guitar plectrum. That's quite cool. It's not quite a planchette. It's not big enough for a planchette. Not the most symmetric triangle. 6 out of 10. Yeah, I guess you could say it's scalene. I see an OC here. There's an OC. I don't know if you can see that. Not the car one. Oops. Yeah, in the top right it says not the car one. This might be easier if I put it in Photoshop. Just like this. Here we go. Right here in the top right, first of all, I see OC, and I see not the car one, which is confusing. What are we trying to solve? Oh yeah, Silas Birchtree. He's got a prism. He looks a lovely fella. Hello, my name is Rasputin. Grigory Jefimowicz Rasputin. I guess we gotta put Rasputin in, don't we? Rah rah Rasputin. No, that's nothing. Okay. Discover the Caves of Mystery, Gravity Falls, Oregon. Wow. Cool. Cave art. Okay, and then you have everything in a triangle. Shooters. Kennedy shooters? Official photograph not to be released for something. I'm very out of my league here. Oh, I see it. I see it, guys. I see it. Oh, we got an OC. We've got an ST. So, wait. OC, ST, OD. Oh my gosh. I don't know what this is going to make. Yeah, so we got an OC, OD, ST. Mystery in Oregon, we have it all. There are symbols, weird bats. The Rock is screaming, free parking. Bigfoot or Yeti. Knock knock, see? Hollow. A crude attempt at mockery. A Dorito. IA. What does it mean? Oh no, that's an end crossed out. What is that? Remember to place entire head in microwave to gain magic powers. Oh, my voice went out. To gain magic powers. Make your Xmas gift to the entire family a something IOV. Real gold at last. Bill's supreme quality gold. What the hell? From a balloon something feet in diameter is found resembles reflector bullet and right field balloon being trans. I don't know what's going on anymore. I would guess that we have an EHT as well. Which, this is going to spell something backwards again. And at the moment I've got the dots. Oh, the dots. The dots. CO. Is there going to be more to it? The dots connect. Is it going to be connect? I'm looking for an NNCECT. There's a lot here. There's a lot. I just don't know if I can find. So wait, we've got the DOTSCO. There's no like. Oh. What? I thought maybe it would be like this arrow is pointing this way, but no. I don't see anything else. It'll obviously be in the same font. So that's what I'm looking out for. It's like the same font. It's not down here. Oh, here. ECT. Yeah, it's going to be the dots connect. Is it just going to be the dots connect backwards? The dots connect. Okay. TCENNOC STODEHT. No. The dots connect. Oh, connect the dots. I'm stupid. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Lesser known American cults. Have you ever heard of Orchard Lake, Kansas? Chances are you haven't. It was erased from every map, book, and historical record, and the US government's official position on it is stop calling us or we'll send a drone to your house. I learned this the hard way. But if you drive to the exact latitude and longitude of blank, you'll see bullet casings, faded billboards, and bow ties strewn across the desert sands. That's because Orchard Lake had another name before it was wiped off the record. Billville. Chapter 3, Billville. The first cult in history that was right. A tumbleweed? A tumbleweed? Oh my gosh. As a historian of esoteric religions, I thought I'd discover the strangest sects America had yet to offer. See Chapter 3, Kevin's Gate. This is Chapter 3. But that all changed when I found out the following items tucked away in an old trunk in an estate sale on the outskirts of Bootstrap, Missouri. Mother, I have the most wonderful news. Remember when you said I should stop being such a follower and finally think for myself? Well, it turns out you were right. I've decided to stop following Elvis tour bus from state to state, and instead I've made the exciting life decision to sell all my possessions to buy a one-way ticket to Kansas and mass marry 138 of my new best friends. We've discovered the eternal secrets of the universe, and golly, it feels keen. For the first time in my life, I am happy. Remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold and buy forever. Your daughter, Shelley Martha Jones. Starshine Cypher Wife. P.S. You've just got to check out this neato pamphlet. There you go. There's that pamphlet that is in the special edition. So at least we know it's legit now. Cyphertology badges and stuff. So we know that this is related to Silas Birchtree. Figure B. Letter and pamphlet advertising cyphertology was found along with pins, buttons, ephemera. Smells like formaldehyde. Okay, this is 1957, by the way. So, right timing, I would say. Okay. After reading this pamphlet, I became obsessed. Who were the cyphertologists? It seems in 1952, a failed traveling snake oil salesman, Silas Birchtree, was hiding from creditors when he choked on a coin he was flipping and died. Then, remarkably, the next day he was seen alive. His posture, his smile, the pallor of his skin had all changed. That's when he was possessed by Bill, I see. It was as if another man entirely was wearing Silas like a suit. Whatever caused this transformation, the new Silas hit Orchard Lake, Kansas like a compt. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so interesting. So, obviously the triangle and the darkened brow. Yeah. Silas Birchtree, local god. Silas Birchtree is 100% possessed by Bill Cipher, and I think the clue is in the thing that we saw of Silas Birchtree before. I'm definitely not possessed by a demon. But it's also in the name, right? Birchtree. Birchtree, Bill Cipher, we know to watch through birch trees. There's eyes in the trees. Dipper in episode number 1 of Gravity Falls says, Grunkle Stan, I think the woods are watching me. And we all kind of saw that as a joke, and the monsters in the pine trees are looking, but no, it's the actual birch trees themselves, because Bill Cipher is there, always watching. Transcript. First audio recording found of Silas Birchtree giving a speech in the town square of Orchard Lake, Kansas. Say, folks, gather round. Thank you, ma'am. Spit out the gun, Junior. My name's Silas Birchtree, and I was just passing through when I noticed a very pressing problem. This town only has 3 wells. Well, that won't hold water. That was the dumbest joke in this entire thing. Townsfolk laugh. But seriously, plasma bags, if you're dim enough to laugh at that tripe, then you're going to love what I'm going to shove down your throats, the secrets of the universe. I may look like a meat automaton, but I was recently granted otherworldly insight into the nature of reality by an all-seeing guy named Bill Cipher. You have primal needs for chaos that are being repressed. Destroying is a form of creating. Assert your will in defiance of entropy. Punch through the throats of your oppressors and baptize yourself in their blood. Doesn't that sound swell? Yes, I said swell, and that rhymes with L, and that stands for Let Me Marry All Your Wives. Silas Birchtree, 1952. It didn't seem to matter what Silas said. Folks were mesmerized by his rambling stream of consciousness diatribes. It wasn't long before he became local news. The Orchard Lake Cornhusk. A suitable distraction from your toils. 5 cents, June 18th, 1952. Eisenhower declares fedora hats mandatory for all men and dogs. Conformity is keen. Cult comes to town. Fans of Cult pleased. Cult skeptics skeptical. 2 things are on the rise this week in Orchard Lake. The sweet, sweet cornbread cooling and Mrs. Butternubbin's windowsill. That was so hard to read. And the terrifying cult that threatens to tear our town asunder. And asunder is one of the worst things you can be torn. Springing forth seemingly overnight, these bow-tie-wearing brainwashies call themselves the Cyphertologists in the answer to one man, the charismatic and extremely jaundiced Silas Birchtree. Town sentiment is divided as to whether this new religion can be trusted, but all agree this seems to be the most significant event in our town since a bat fell in the deep fryer at the Waffle House. We spoke to townsfolk to gauge the local sentiment, what the people say. Okay. Well, I don't see what the big fuss is. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, and Silas is no different. Well, I remember when everyone was worried that hula hoops were going to turn our children to communists, but we only had to report 3 children. Oh my god. Darla Laundenham, housewife. He's fine, I guess. It's not like I replaced the picture of James Dean in my locket with him, or anything. What? No, you can't look inside the locket. This is a personal locket. Madeline Dixon, teenager. I suppose he's got a funny way of talking, sure and stuff, but he's promised me I'd live forever on my own moon, which beats my current job at the paint store. He also said he'd teach me to explode people with my mind. My mother-in-law had better watch out. Gus Gunderson, painter. I'm telling you, he's a human corpse puppeteered by a space triangle, and he's come to build an interdimensional portal to a realm beyond mortal understanding. Gather up now your swords and arrows. Let us slay the beast in man's form before he slays us. Emmeline Butternubbin, spoil sport. Feels like it could be her, you know. She seems like she had a good enough reason. Oh my gosh, I see here an owl, and I see here can you dig it, and I'm thinking this could be a reference to something, possibly could be an owl trowel. Yes. Hey, oh my gosh. Hey, Daddy-O, are you hopping mad about the piles of owls that are blocking your Chevy's path to the drive-in? Dig this jive, a keen new shovel that all the hepcats are using to flip those birdies right out of the sock hop. Man, you know what it's called. Hip Daddy Ren Zaddy Super Keen Hoot Scoop. Hi, I'm Hip Daddy Ren Zaddy. 50 years ago, my great-grandfather suffocated to death in a pile of owls. Like, wow, Avengers death. The eternal war of man versus owl rages on. 5 cents off. Teen accused of robbing around the clock faces trial. Page 3. Joseph McCarthy arrests suspicious Pez dispenser. Page 5. I love how we keep getting references to the owl trowel, and it's only in like the 1990s or something when the owl trowel actually gets called the owl trowel. It's so funny. Okay. Now we've got the Orchard Lake Cornhusk, June 18th, 1952, page 2. Interview with a prophet. Our lead reporter, Welton Danforth, sat down with his enigmatic leader to gain some insight into his holy mission. When they sat down to speak, the controversial religious leader was staring at his hands, laughing as he wiggled his fingers. Fingers! Wow, there's just so many of these things. How do you keep track? Hey, could someone get me a swig of formaldehyde? Formaldehyde? I don't know why I can't say that word. Good evening. I have never seen a man open his eyes as wide as yours before. What exactly is going on with your face? My face is normal. Next question. Well, there's a charm I've heard so much about. Move over, Johnny Carson. Tell me, how do you respond to the accusations that the Scientologists are a cult? Yes, so you don't deny it? Look, Slick, everyone believes in something they can't prove. Football players believe in points. Cops believe in laws. Priests believe in sin. But show me a law, a point to sin. You can't. They're just ideas. So if you're going to follow something invisible, why not follow the invisible triangle that gave you our own planet and crush our enemies into a small screaming cube? I'm just thinking back to when Bill Cipher was talking about the intangible asset of souls and how he's gonna place value on souls. He's gonna sell souls like a true demon that he is. You're awfully quick with a turn of phrase, but others with silver tongues have claimed to be the Messiah. Wow, this is a cool interview. What makes you any different? Fair point. You know, you're very perceptive. Has your wife told you that lately? No, Janet has not. We are going through a rough patch. Must be hard, all those long nights on the couch wondering what went wrong. Yes, but how did you know all that? I know a lot of things, Jack. And I know that when you die at 72 from a goose crashing on your head on a roller coaster, your last thought is going to be that you wasted your life interviewing hick farmers instead of becoming the great novelist you always dreamed of being. That unfinished novel in your desk drawer. The Reporter Who Went to Mars? It could be the greatest book of all time, but you'll need someone to reach your full potential. I think I know a guy. By the way, I'll need $1,000 immediately. Can I give you my watch as a down payment? Fine, but only because I like you. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right, I was interviewing you. Tell me, how long have you been a Scientologist? Well, I suppose as of 5 seconds ago. But it already feels like much longer, Mr. Birchtree. Please, call me my lord and master. Yes, my lord and master. Do you have anything else to add before you go? Only this, and I mean it sincerely. Ha ha ha! Continued. This is so funny. This is so long. There's so much to this. I can't believe I missed all of this. And there's going to be another 1,000 things that I missed, just like this. But there you go. Maybe this won't be the last episode then, but this is a very long episode. I'm very sorry, or very... you're welcome, I guess. Within a month, the Scientologists had taken City Hall, renamed Orchard Lake Billville, and began stockpiling weapons, human teeth, and multicolored ball pit balls from burger restaurants. Townsfolk began shaving their heads and inhaling helium to match the pitch of their leader's shrill, charismatic voice, and would participate in dream-ins, inviting Silas's music, Musk, Bill Cipher to possess of up to 30 of them at once, at which point they would often laugh in unison for hours. Wow, that's horrifying. Construction began of the very normal giant metal portal in the desert. There you go. His true intention. Travel was banned, coming in and out, even for medical emergencies, since, as Silas explained, pain is hilarious. There you go. There's the line. There's the line. They begin to expand, knocking on doors to spread the bad news. It was pretty easy to spot a Scientologist. Can you see what makes them stand out? That's right, their enthusiastic smiles. What a funny joke. The golden bastard apple, grown only by Scientologists, reportedly screamed when you ate it. I see it. I see it. Wow. This is so long. And I'm not complaining. This is just very long. There's one I in team. Can you find it? That's good. In Scientology, we encourage you to express your individuality, just like Silas does. That means strict conformity to his exact wardrobe, or else being sent to the hole. You won't like the hole. One snappy bow tie, keep an eye open. Shave a spot for Bill to enter. Posture, tuck your shirt in. By the way, shave a spot for Bill to enter. That was actually in Book of Bill. Shave your hair, put a tattoo or drawing saying enter here, and then don't wear tinfoil hats. Tuck your shirt in. Order is a Trojan horse for chaos. That's a great line. It's a great line. Pocket full of yummy glass. Grease your shoes. Are you done? Add more grease. More. Not pictured. The hot brand we will sear into your flesh. Which part of your body will we brand? It's weird. And then you think. Did you know therapy is a scam to keep you from the truth? Lean into your natural born mental illness to unlock your full potential. Go door to door. Spread the joy like a disease. Follow the script to convert the non-believers. Hi, do you have 1 minute to talk about the triangle who lives in your brain and has seen you naked? Yes. Good. The old gods are dead, and Bill ate them. Dig it? Yes. Are you ready to accept it into your mind? Yes. Great. Your new name is... See guide to choosing cyphertology name, page 6. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that page. What size bow tie are you? Big. See you at the Waffle House. Do cipher handshake. Devour pamphlet. Crawl away upside down. Weird Mageddon is coming. Weird Mageddon is coming. Weird Mageddon is coming. Wow. Hi, do you have 1 minute to talk about the triangle that lives in your brain and has seen you naked? No. Stare at them until they start crying. Good. The old gods are dead. And Bill ate them. Dig it? No. Eat one of your own fingers in front of them. Don't break eye contact. Are you ready to accept him into your mind? No. Raise your arms and shriek a perfect E note in the 8th octave. At 5,243 hertz, their skull will shatter like a wine glass. Okay? This is so long! It only gets longer as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is just a lot of reading. I'm digging it though. I'm digging it. I guess it's a really cool thing that you get by doing all of this. Like, again, notice how this is. Click on McGucket. You find the second code in that part. You get this picture. No, you don't even get this picture. You get the jumper. You not only have to get that, you also have to spot the Morse code, solve the Morse code, come to here, find the secret letters, unscramble them, find that it says connect the dots backwards, type that in, and then you get this. Like, this is insane. It's so much work to just get something, but like we're getting a lot here, so it's good. Above is the cyphertology brain seismograph, or BS meter, had dials for gullibility, financial liquidity, celebrity influence, herbs and spices. We actually saw this in the the extra pages of Book of Bill. The cult surged in popularity and influence. Silas's motto, embrace today as if your town is going to be hit by a tornado in exactly 3.5 years, was infectious, and he immediately ended all crime by declaring that everything is legal now. Soon, the only unconverted local was married town nag Emmeline Butternubbins. I don't know why her name keeps popping up, but that's going to be it, isn't it? It's going to be Emmeline because it's such a stupid name. Butternubbins. I'm going to try it anyway because her name keeps popping up. She was convinced there was something not right about the mysterious megalomaniacal cult leader. Her protests escalated to her distributing these homemade warning pamphlets to very annoyed children. I trusted a triangle. We've seen this as well. Most people rejected Emmeline's message. They hated her because she told the truth. Emmeline to her cat Bonbon. Conflict became inevitable when Silas hijacked a local TV station to read an erotic tale of two trapezoids. Elk Glen filed a complaint with the FCC. Cyphertologists retaliated by pouring 600 gallons of bubble solution in their drinking water. Soon the law became involved. That's a bit like the what's his name? Winston Churchill. That's a bit like the Winston Churchill things. I'm going to get the clip up. Here we go.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do. That is the result of his Majesty's government.
I love it. I better the government. That is amazing. That's one of my favourites. Herc Durnsley, Oak Glen City Council. The cyphertologists were ordered to return City Hall, dismantle the portal they were building out of scrap metal and car parts, or face the full force of the Kansas State Troopers. The standoff lasted 13 days with Silas and his diehard followers holed up in a Waffle House chanting "Teeth" over and over again for reasons unknown. Silas was becoming increasingly agitated and erratic, blocking all radio and TV signals into his town and ordering his followers to hurry construction of his mysterious metallic project. His body was also looking increasingly pale and desiccated, which he ascribed to his fantastic diet of eating nothing but solid chunks of chlorine and ants. Billville Daily News, our town has always been named this. June, Bill Teeth, Bill Teen 50 Bill, Anarchy is keen. Silas Birchtree voted hottest man in human history by everyone. Portal nearly complete. Everyone thrilled. Even the government. Do not turn on your television. Finally, Emmeline Butternubbins, enraged that no one liked her pamphlets, hurled a torch into the Scientologist HQ, igniting the helium tanks, blasting out the windows and destroying Silas's machine. Troopers opened fire as Silas's followers held hands and began singing "We'll Meet Again" in defiance. Silas, riddled with bullet holes, grabbed a megaphone, leapt atop the inferno, grinning wildly as he was engulfed in flame. "You can't kill a man who's already dead. If you take me down, I'll be back, more powerful and more annoying than you can possibly imagine. Remember, reality..." At this point, Silas Birchtree's head fell off. Flies swarmed from his mouth, and he collapsed into a grey husk. A coroner declared Silas Birchtree dead for a second time. Silas Bitchtree? Black helicopters evacuated the site, and the city was erased from all official records. Mrs. Butternubbins was awarded the Medal of Honor, which she used as an ashtray. Interesting, the government card is here. Scientology. There's some, like, alchemy. Well, there's an N. It's a helicopter. Is that a 2? There seems to be, like, weird things in this picture, but whatever. On the lighter side, quirky news. Cult disbanded, 9 dead. Slow news day. Well, we got to fill these pages somehow. In an oddball story that's definitely out there, a remote Orchard Lake homespun cult came to a fiery end as a standoff between state troopers, bold cultists, and the torch-wielding cat lady destroyed the Scientologist headquarters. The panic's leader forced his followers to drink a coloured lemonade beverage he said would give them the ability to escape to the moon, but it just gave everyone terrible diarrhea. It is unclear if this was his intention or not. We are out of things to say in this piece. No one really cares what happened in Kansas. That's funny. Yeah, so it's definitely Emmeline, right? Is the answer to who defeated Silas Birchtree. I think it's going to be that. Oh my gosh! Only known photo of Silas's body, 1952. That is horrifying! No, I don't want that anymore. Oh my gosh, there's so much. This is the last page. Although Billville has faded into urban legend, hidden remnants remain for those who know where to look. It is even said that there are straggling members out there still holding out hope for Silas's return. Right, ironic t-shirts sold online. Scientology, what if they're right? In cults, this is a common phenomenon. Human beings are so hungry for a confident voice to guide them in an uncertain world that they'll follow anyone, even a madman, wherever he goes, usually off a cliff. But there was something different about Silas Birchtree. The more I researched, the more of his predictions I've seen coming true. Recently, I was going through old records when I found Silas's final words tucked away in a lost letter he wrote before the standoff, a message unseen until now. His message was, "At least this will make a fun chapter of your book, Donna. My name is Donna Rutherford. Yesterday, I was a Lutheran. As of today, I am a Scientologist." Wow. What an inspirational story, Donna. I'm going to take this and I'm going to solve it right here, right now. In 3 seconds, I mean. Here we go. So this says... Actually, I shouldn't do it there. I should do it down here. This says Y-O... backwards E-U... no. Y-O-U-C... A-N... Right? Yeah, you can't... Wow, I'm so hungry. I've been recording for like 3 hours, I think. You can't kill... Is that what it says? No. Yeah, that's what it says. You can't kill a ghost. You can't kill an... You can't kill an idea. You can't kill an idea. Wow, how interesting. That is really good. That was a really, really insightful one. And I'm glad that we found that. I mean, with a little help, but you can't kill an idea. No freaking way. There's more. That is so funny. I mean, this is just the leaflet, right? There you go. Are you depressed, lonely, feeling hopelessly weighed down by a soul and wallet that's become too heavy? Sounds like you need cyphertology. Questions? Call our lawyers at Caesar, Atbash, and Visionaire. 1-800-A1Z26. Fine print, fine print, fine print, fine print, fine print, fine print. Such fine print. Wow. Start, skepticism, family. Example, you try. Hi, I'm honest, but Silas Birchtree, and everything I'm about to tell you is true. Yeah. So we've been through all of that. Okay. Cool. Now, who defeated Silas Birchtree? Emmeline Butternubbins. You've earned a treat. Enter. Dispense my treat to download. Dispense my treat. Okay, this is actually called Book of Bill Final Decode. So it's insane that this is classed as the final decode, which is actually quite fitting for this episode, right? It says Bill's files do not open. Oh, look at that. It's given me some assets that I could have used 50 episodes ago. Oh, wow. So you got Bill with a heart. Wow, this is cool. That's interesting. Adobe. Are you kidding me, Alex Hirsch? You used an Adobe light bulb. Oh, how cool. I think I've actually used this asset, by the way. What? That's not in the... Also, why is this called Cheshire? Oh, like the Cheshire Cat. I didn't think about that. Of course it is. So this is Baby Don't Hurt Me. What is love? Baby Don't Hurt Me. Bill Sy, the science guy. Funny. Cherno Bog with a blog. This is Cheshire. It's like the Cheshire Cat. This is Mindscape backwards. It's a cool image. Higher. Which I think I've also used this image. This is cool. Irrational Treasure 2, the Trembly Supremacy. Oh, how cool. See you next summer. Oh, what a cool one. And then Snake Eyes. We've had this one before. Trust Me. We haven't seen this. Ace of Spades is known to be the death card. Because, I can't remember the story, but there's something about the Ace of Spades, and I want to make a video about it. Because I'm planning to make a video about playing card ciphers at some point in the near future. But this is interesting because the Ace of Spades was regarded as a death card. There was some superstition behind it, and it was the sort of thing where, like, if you found it on your door or something, then you would die in the next few days or something. And it would be, oh no, it was because there's an interesting story behind the tax of it, because the Ace of Spades is the card. I actually have a deck of cards here. The Ace of Spades here, notice how this is a card with like more on it, right? You have normal cards, you have the Ace of Spades, it has text, it has an interesting art design and stuff. There was something about it, and I cannot remember why, that meant that it cost more to produce, I think, or something, and there was something to do with tax. Like, it was such an intricate design so that people couldn't copy it, so that people would avoid tax. It was something to do with tax evasion, but it was really interesting. But anyway, the Ace of Spades is the death card, so that's really interesting. Also, the King of Hearts, I think, is known as the Suicide King. Here you go. Here's the King of Hearts, Suicide King, because he has a sword that is actually going into his skull. So, there you go. Suicide King. Card lore. Playing card lore. I know a lot of playing card lore. So this is cool. And then the final one. Wow, all the prisms. Wow. So that's what you get at the end of all of this, which is insane. I think that that's going to be it for now. Next question, obviously, like, will there be another episode? Well, yes. There's going to be more Book of Bill. There's going to be more thisisnotawebsite.com. But whether or not I'm going to be actively trying to solve it, I don't know. I don't really have any other leads. Like, as I say, forget the past is the main big thing that I still don't know and I still haven't done and I don't understand. Because it's the color. It's the colors. So that is the last thing really that I know for sure we need to do. Apart from that, I think everything else is pretty much covered. And I think from next episode, we can probably start looking at some docs, maybe, of codes that I haven't tried yet. And then we can try them, we can react to them, and then that will be thisisnotawebsite.com. I'm sure we've got through a lot today, like 3 hours of recording today, and I'm sure it's going to be like a 2-hour video anyway. But yeah, this was a lot, and my brain, this was a lot for my brain. I've also been recording for 6 hours today, so I probably need to go and give my voice a little bit of a rest. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that you've been watching all of these Book of Bill, thisisnotawebsite.com videos. It genuinely means the world to me, so thank you so much. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for Patreon. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.